Hello everyone, my name's Adam and welcome to Only One Shot UK. This is going to be the first in hopefully a long line of videos of general stuff, but the first few videos are going to be about general fitness and losing weight. So I'm just going to give you a few tips. You might wonder why I'm driving. Well, I'm driving home from work and I thought I'd shoot the video now because I tend to have my best flow of ideas and stuff when I'm not really thinking too consciously about it, so hopefully this is going to work out better. So yes, if you are attempting a new diet or you've attempted them in the past and you've had trouble with it, hopefully I'm going to give you a few tips which are going to be useful and appropriate for that. It's getting a bit toasty here. So yeah, there's a few main things I can give you because I've done it myself. I've lost weight myself in the past. I'm happy now basically with my weight. So I've been there, I've done it, I've tried many times in the past and I know people who have tried and I know people who are going through it now, so I can give you sort of first hand advice really. It's not just something I've read. So the first main point I can give you is don't be too strict and hard on yourself with your diet, with whatever it is. Even if you really want to see improvements really quickly, you have to really stick to thinking about the long-term effects of what you're doing. And obviously long-term, if you're really trying to limit yourself and being really too strict, you're just not going to stick to it. So long-term, obviously you're not actually going to lose anything because you're not going to stick to the diet, and that's a lot of people's downfall. You know, it's like a common thing, isn't it? You're out with someone who's on a diet, or you know someone who is, and it's like they can't have anything. They don't drink sugary drinks, they don't drink alcohol, they don't have desserts, they don't even have the main meals that they want to eat, and it's just not practical. It's not a way to live. For one, it's dead boring. For two, you're torturing yourself when the whole thing is, if you're doing that, it should be an experience that's somewhat fun. I mean, obviously it's going to be hard. It's hard to lose weight. It's not an easy thing, but you can make it as enjoyable as you can, and the way to do that is to allow yourself these little treats, and that's the best way to do it. That's the way to stick to a diet long term, because if you're trying to lose a lot of weight specifically, and there's not a definite end to it. If you say, right, I want to lose 10 kilos or a stone or whatever by the end of this year because I'm going somewhere, I'm going on holiday, or I'm doing something, there's a definite end, so you can structure it better. If you're just saying, I want to lose weight, I want to get in shape, and you know it's going to take a while, then the best way to do that is to make it something that can be kept up long term, basically. So allow yourself those treats, allow the cheese, allow yourself certain meals that you really want. So your favourite meal, whatever that might be, don't cut it out, keep it, but limit it to sort of once a week, twice a week maybe at most. If it's a snack type food, allow it, but only allow it when you really, really want it, or you think you kind of deserve it. Now honestly, when I started doing that, I ended up limiting myself more just because I wanted to. I didn't start off by saying, oh, I'm going to cut everything out. I started off by limiting certain things, and it ended up where I would feel kind of bad after eating those cheat foods, and I ended up not wanting to eat them anymore. It's just a lifestyle choice. You just change it. You have to get into the swing of things. So that's why I'm saying, don't kick off by saying, oh, I'll cut out all sugary drinks, all sugary foods, fatty foods, everything. No, keep in some of that stuff, definitely. Next tip, eat regularly. The whole point about a lot of people's downfall tends to be not their main meals. The main meals are generally okay. If you actually look at your breakfast, lunch and dinner, it's probably not that bad. Honestly, that's probably not where you're putting on the weight. You're probably putting on the weight with the drinks that you have and the snacks that you have. They're probably the biggest things for most people. So look at that. The way to cut down on snacking is to just eat more regularly. So you can treat it almost like snacks. If you have 5 meals a day, 5 smaller meals, I don't mean five times the portion of whatever 3 you're having. I mean 5 smaller meals. Make sure you're eating protein with those meals and vegetables. Look at diet plans, look at healthy meals basically. If you're struggling with what to make, what sort of food you need to be eating, what I did was, because I'm not really a vegetable lover, I'm not really that sort of person, I hate veg, hate salad, so what I did was I just looked at all the the vegetables and fruit that I could eat, that I actually sort of enjoyed or could bear, and looked at what I could make with those. Basically, that's how I went about it, and just try and vary it. If you can end up with a meal plan for a week, that's okay. I mean, you can find those online or in magazines and stuff, but don't stick to the same thing like every day or every meal. You'll just get bored. And allow yourself those cheats, as I said. So that's one thing. If you do need to snack, if you're absolutely starving, just really be careful what you're eating. A lot of the time, I noticed today, when I was at work, I was hungry, looked at the vending machine, and I know it was kind of stupid of me. I've been doing this whole fitness thing for long enough to know. I went for a flapjack and looked at it, and it's probably worse than eating a Mars bar, honestly. That's how bad it is. So just be careful what you're eating. If you can, I would suggest, majority of the time, home cooked stuff like that for snacks. So home cooked flapjacks, things like that, and snack foods and stuff. A lot of the things that you buy are like quick fixes, so they give you that little sugar rush and keep you going, but keep you going for like a few minutes, and then you're hungry again. So you've not really got anywhere. You're still hungry, but now you've had that 400 calories chocolate bar or whatever it is. So look at that as well. If you can, swap them for something else. But as I said, if you can get yourself onto like 5 smaller meals a day, you probably won't be snacking quite as much. And another thing I've noticed, another big tip, if you do snack a lot, if you're the sort of snacky type person, make sure you're drinking enough water. That's the big thing. I've started drinking more water in the last few days. It really helps, honestly it does. If you don't like water, you can try flavouring it with stuff like citrus, lemon juice, things like that. Orange juice, lemon juice, just a squeeze. I don't mean like orange, because sugary drinks, like even orange squash, stuff like that, has plenty of sugar in it. So yeah, if you just, I don't know, if you don't feel like you get time, or you just forget, because that's the biggest thing for me, I just tend to forget to drink. So if you just keep a drink with you all the time, keep a bottle with you, I mean wherever you are, whatever job you do, you can easily keep water with you, on your desk or whatever, so just keep a bottle with you, and you'll find yourself just drinking it, even without thinking. You'll just be drinking it just because it's there, not because you're thirsty, just because, I don't know, just you're bored, and I don't know, it's like your body's natural reaction just to do it, I don't know why. But that will help you a lot. It keeps your metabolism going as well, so it's great for your body anyway, but it will also keep you feeling fuller for longer. Everyone says that, but it does work. It does honestly work. What else can I tell you? Well, honestly, I would say that, as I said, most people's main downfall will be with your snacking. That will definitely be a major contribution. Also, your drinks, your sugary drinks, and your alcohol. Plenty of calories there that you can try and swap out for something else. But if you try and either cut down on your snacks or swap them for fruit or oats or something that will actually fill you and give you that boost of energy that your body's looking for. Another thing, massive final top tip really, is if you're feeling hungry, are you hungry or are you bored? And that is a big one for me, especially when I'm at home. If I'm not up to much, I find myself feeling hungry all the time. Even if I've just eaten, I still feel hungry, and it's just because I'm bored. It simply is just that. So what I would recommend is either just get out there and do more stuff all the time, or just keep yourself occupied. You know, if you find yourself just sat in your house or just walking around your house doing nothing, well, it's not really a good way to spend your time anyway. You can be doing something more productive, going out doing some shopping or whatever. Actually, never shop when you're hungry. Never ever shop when you're hungry. You'll find yourself buying crap. Don't do it. Make sure you eat before you go shopping. That's another tip. But yeah, are you hungry or are you bored? Go for a walk. Try doing a 15-minute walk if you're really feeling hungry. When you come back, you shouldn't be hungry. You might be thirsty. Have yourself a drink. But yeah, that was a big thing for me, just being bored. But now I get out there, do more stuff, do more exercise even. If you're hungry, go do some exercise or something. And that's it. But what I found was when I was trying to lose weight, your diet is obviously a huge part of that. But for me, I found it to be more useful to do exercise, or just a combination of both. The weight will, honestly, if you get your diet and exercise sorted out, the weight will drop off you. It will. It dropped off me quick, and I wasn't even that heavy. I wasn't heavy. I was carrying a bit of fat, and I've trimmed that right down now. So if you're a big guy or a big girl, you can trim it down really, really quick. Honestly, you can if you stick to it. It's mind over matter. It really is. They say that about a lot of things, but honestly, that's what it's down to. If you can master controlling your mind, you'll be fine. You can do anything there. But that's what it is. Just having the willpower and the self-control to really you decide what you're doing, not your body's. You don't let your body's emotions and functions overpower your mind. If you want to do it, you can do it. So that's it for now. They're all the tips I'm going to give you. A lot of basic stuff that people probably already know, but hopefully that might have helped someone. As I say, the next video will be covering exercise, and that is something I know quite a bit about, but I'll talk about that later. But definitely, if you've enjoyed this at all, definitely look at that. If you have any other questions, drop me a message. If you want to Skype me, I'll put my Skype in a message to you. Just anything. If you need any help with anything, I'll give you any help you want. Okay? Anything you need, anything you want to know, any advice, I'll help you out. I'm here to listen. Okay? Any problems you've got, just drop me a line. It's no problem. Okay? That's what this channel's going to be all about. It's about helping you guys, just helping people. If I can help anyone, if I can help one person, I'll be happy with that. Okay? So, have a butchers at the next video and see what you think. I'm out. Peace.